brass nipples. Oops. There it is. Okay, we're back at the big estate mansion remodel. You can see that we've started tearing out some of the sidewalk, doing a bunch of landscaping on the outside. We're making extremely good progress on the inside. I'm here to check it out. I've been out of town for a little over a week, and Mark is running the job, doing a great job. So I understand a lot of the flooring's been in, countertops. I see the plumbers are here. Wayne, the stereo guy, just left. And the cleaning people are here as well, so that's a good sign. We're starting to work in layers to get this house done because it's so big. Let me take you guys inside and show you what kind of progress we've made. Okay, only toilet remaining is the porta potty. We used to have 10 toilets here, and oh wait, there's 2 left, they're hiding. The last 2 slightly used toilets. Look at that, slightly used. Let me know, we'll make you a smoking deal. Matter of fact, just come and pick them up, I won't say a word. All right guys, I'm here checking the jobs. This is the great big compound. I'm here to check on how things have been going. I've been out of town for about a little over a week or so, week and a half. Mark's been running this job. You can see we got all the new floor has been installed, but you can't tell because we quickly cover this stuff up because there's still a lot of traffic coming through. We're in the kitchen, and if you remember, we had this big ceiling that was hanging down, something we did almost 25 years ago we thought was cool. Well, it served its time, it is now gone. We're back to nice and smooth. The old story, less is more. We got the cans going the right direction. They got a new light fixture over the island. We brought in new appliances. Here's one of these supersized $10,000 refrigerators that still needs to go back into the hole. You can see they've already started taking delivery of their furniture, and I got to find out what's going on with that fireplace. I thought we were going to fill in that hole up above, but maybe that was just a niche for artwork. So they must have changed their mind, but we have new quartz or granite going around the face of it with a lot of decisions back and forth. Sometimes it's the start, stop, but we do have all new kitchen countertops. I believe wherever else we needed countertops are in, except for I think the master. Kitchen is pretty much done. We can see the cleaning people have showed up. The faucets are all in, new faucets. Here's all the new warming drawers. And you can see the drywall guy continues to come around and patch up stuff. Here is the pantry. This was pretty much the only wall we moved except for we tore some out in the basement. There was a countertop out here, like a little come in from the garage. We call it a drop zone. They took that out and they felt that it was much better with the sliding door to give more space access to the pantry. So everything is now behind a door, looks good. There's Mark.
How we doing?
Mark, what are we missing?
Big things, countertops, a couple countertops. Then we got to finish backsplashes after countertops.
I saw the plumbers are here. Where's Rat? What's he working on? Are they able to, if we're missing?
They're just doing all the faucets they can.
Oh, I see. All right. Although I saw the toilets. I was here yesterday briefly.
On the shower right now.
Okay. Let's go see the master.
We're missing shower.
Okay, we took all the round columns out, made them all square. I like the square columns. It just kind of makes it a little bit more modern, not so traditional. Here we are coming into the master, kind of a corridor. At one time we talked about filling these all in, but once again, what's it got changed? Hey guys, let's see. Let me take a look right there. Here's the master, just painted, and we cleaned things up. It had kind of a faux finish that they put on the wall. It was a very expensive process. Again, that has served its time. It's like a plaster type paint. So now we're back to traditional, nice looking walls. Once again, less is more. The woodwork is all the same. Fireplace stayed the same. I can't remember, I think we repainted this a little bit. Here are 2 different color carpets in the house. New carpet in here. This kind of a funky carpet is going up the steps to the second floor. We'll show you that in a little bit. So they're having fun with some colors. Now the master bath. What's happening in here? We squared this place up.
Basically just waiting on some tile and we'll get those wall mount closets in. We got the freestanding tub in the valves.
Oh, is this getting tile on this wall?
It doesn't look like it's quite finished to me.
I was wondering because I always hate to put faucets.
I do too, so I assume
up against
I would
drywall.
assume it'd be tile. It has a pretty nice metal rim on this mirror, but I don't know. That's your department.
Yeah, I should know that, but I don't. Interior designer. So if you remember, guys, this kind of had an angle and an angle and an angle. Kind of was a little bit of a mini octagon. We tore all that out, squared it up, and believe it or not, we still have over like 8 or 9 foot of cabinet space. This was something we did to make it look this wall on both sides to make this cabinet look like it's built in. So we could have gone a little longer. I like the look. There's still plenty of space. I mean, this is a big house, so sometimes things that's 8 foot long, 9 foot long look small in these huge rooms, but these are all something new that's been recessed in the wall. They have outlets. The old style, we're starting to see these come back. The medicine cabinet. There should be another one here. 3 of them. It's all backlit. And then we also got all new lighting that came in. These little light switches have all been replaced. It's a Lutron lighting system. Very high-end, very expensive. And when you get these big homes, you want to be able to create scenes, walk in, hit one button, and be able to turn all the lights on. And then you can also work with a guy to set predetermined scenes, so you're not walking through hitting light switches, which is some of my big complaints. You want to stand in one spot, turn everything on, and hit one button when you leave the house, which this has, all the lights go off. We had 9 shower heads before.
Basically what they did is they had a bunch of old diverters and stuff with the hard water in Omaha. Over time they got corroded and basically were done. So here, if you come back in.
But let me ask you this. This is an outside wall. How did you get these on?
What we did was in Omaha, because obviously it gets cold here, we have to do an actual vapor barrier, so like a piece of plywood, and then another 3.5-inch wall, and then insulate it with our 21 insulation. So we actually did that, plus a 2x6 wall.
So this wall literally is probably
the outside wall,
about 10 inches thick.
Yeah, and then behind here we actually blew all this in with insulation foam, so it's completely.
Okay.
So if I was to pull these off, you could see all the foam covering everything back in here.
Also, the nice part, that's not north, that's
Yes.
south.
Yes.
So that also helps with the wind and the cold.
Yes.
So you're,
And then basically they made it a little bit fancier. I know it's kind of sneaky to get back here. They put in this Moen automated system back here.
oh, it's automated?
Yeah, so I'm putting the control panel, so you have your little deal.
So what is it when you say automated? Where, is there like a controller in the shower that runs
Yeah,
it?
that's what I was about to put in here.
Is that something new that,
No, it's kind of been the hot new thing. When you got a fancy house, you gotta have a fancy shower. More or less, if you look,
oh, look at that.
so you'll be able to control your 4 different functions.
Where are you mounting this thing at?
Actually, right here.
So that, oh, I see. And it
Yeah.
can get wet. You can
Yep.
sit it right here, it
Yep.
plugs in.
Yep.
You
It goes actually long ways like this.
Do you screw it to the
No,
wall or
nope,
tape
there's
it?
there's a little deal that goes on there, and I mount it. I got to drill through the tile. It slides on there. Yeah, it's pretty.
So
fancy.
you have a remote for your shower.
Yeah.
Who'd
and
have
there's
thunk it?
4 different functions, so you can have the handheld.
There's no valve to turn on in here. If you want your water hot,
Yep.
cold,
Everything's controlled
on,
with your
it's all
digital
at the
display.
button. This is new for me. I wonder if it's new for you guys.
There's different other brands too. This is the Moen one. This one's not too bad either. I like this one. It works well. There's a
Okay.
4-function one. You can get an 8-function one and have even more of a car wash in here if you wanted to.
We don't have the one in the ceiling.
Nope,
We
that
had one
homeowners
before.
didn't request it. They wanted the
Okay.
rain head gone. They're not a fan of rain heads, so we actually took that one out per the owner's
All right,
request.
so now we've got the body wash. You
Yep.
got the standard shower here, and then you can sit down and use the handheld. So
Yep, so it's a 4-function. So this is a function, these 2 by itself. This is a function, the other 2 by itself. The main head is a function by itself, and the handheld.
can you turn them all on at one
Just
time?
there, you can go full car wash and turn them all on at
I like
once.
the full car
Yep,
wash.
yep.
That way there's
Yeah.
nothing gets missed. What do we got in here? A little plumber collection.
That's my nipple tray, my brass nipple tray.
Can you say that on YouTube?
Yes, you
Nipple?
can. Yes, you
say
can.
nipple.
This is actually considered a
your
nipple.
A nipple tray.
And we use brass because if you use black pipe and stuff, the water will corrode it. You don't want to use that quality material. So you use brass. You can use stainless too. But
Remember that. Always go with brass nipples. Okay, Tyler's got the bathroom under control and got a variety of nipples to choose from, so I'll leave him alone to play with that. Remember the carpet I showed you? Here's where it starts. Oops. I just had a ribbon cutting and didn't mean to. So here you go. That leads you up to the 2nd floor. It's all roped off or taped off because we're done. We don't want anybody going upstairs messing it up. Really good barrier that seems like nobody can bust through it except me. Keeps people from going up there. So that's done. We'll show you that in a little bit on the last tour. We like to get it all furnished so it looks a lot better. Get this. Here's the dining room. As luck would have it, we're still waiting on this floor. We don't know where it's at, but it's going to be like an LVT flooring of some sort, I believe. And this is the original tile. It's actually a limestone that was on the whole entryway. We left that alone, and this will tie in really nice. This bar was left alone except for we took some glass out of those cabinets, and we just changed this faucet to make it more look like a garden hose. So the powder bath, we just got a new toilet and a super-sized light fixture. There's this glass that we hang because that is the front yard, so when people come in, they can get a free shot. If you hang this in front of it, it's a distorted free shot. Hey, how's it going? Let me go take a look out here and see. We'll see if they lowered the rim. So, come on. There it is. I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. And I got a bad wheel. See how I'm limping? There's a story behind that. Check out this. One button, all off. Pretty nice. All right, let's go downstairs. That's where the majority of the fun happened. All new flooring downstairs. Remember this ceiling I had Eugenio tearing out? It was round, kind of oblong, hung down. We tore that out, tore out the column and put in a round one. There was even a second one over there doing a whole lot of nothing. That one's gone. And now when you come in here, I don't like what the designers have done, is they put a black accent on this wall, added another can so everything is centered on each one of those windows. That looks into the exercise room. And then they have this really cool light fixture. So this will become like another seating area right off the bar. Remember, this was a kitchen that we tore out completely and redesigned everything. This will be one of those big islands that you'll sit around. It had the sink on it. We moved the sink over to here so it's centered on the window. So we're waiting on the countertops. And then this is going to be a huge TV on this wall because this is what we're calling a sports bar, lower level. And as you spin around, what we've done, we took the wall out and we opened up this whole lower level so that when you're watching games, you don't have to go into a room, you're part of. So that is going to be a big screen. Wayne will be back here probably in about a week or so to install the great big screen. We took out the light tray they had in here because it didn't work because the wall opened up. We added these beautiful lights on this wall that are really nice, soft accent. And then they did kind of a new, funky theater room carpet. It looks great. But as you turn around, you will be enjoying this unbelievable, one-of-a-kind, beautiful sports bar. We still have the pool table room over here. This is now being used for storage because we're done with this space. All this furniture is going to be going into the media room, but this will make out for a really nice place to come play pool. And then there's a powder bath that we didn't do anything with. Let me show you the guest suite that was the assisted living. We tore all those cabinetry out in the kitchen and made it into an arts and craft room. Okay, coming right into the arts and craft room, we still have another bedroom in there with a fully ADA accessible bath. But we're going to have all the cabinets off temporarily that come off the bar, but this is going to have a big countertop, great for laying out things for when you're doing your arts and crafts and painting and what have you. But there was, if you remember, a little kitchenette that had a door that went into that outdoor kitchen. We've taken that all out. So this is its own independent room. Countertop, we have desk space for 2 people to work. And then they created this extension coming outside here. Look at this. This is all new. This outdoor patio with a fire pit. That's going to be a bubbling rock feature. And you can see how much water and rain. They took a section of the fence out to get everything to drain. Pavered outdoor patio with a fire pit. So they have created an extension of living space. This is called the Heartscapes. People should factor this into the cost of their home when you get in appraisals because this costs just as much money to finish as if it was inside your house. So some markets give you credit for it. We're struggling here in Nebraska. A lot of people don't know that the value of this because we don't have a lot of outdoor living, actually a lot of time to do outdoor living, but this is extremely important, especially in this price range of home. So in this part of the house is the exercise swimming pool area. This was a separate room for massages. We should have probably taken one of these walls out and made the exercise room bigger. That's just a shower in that room. This might just be a weight room because the same floor that we have in here is also in the glass mirrored exercise room looking into the pool. So they're cleaning up the indoor pool, and I have a company coming out in the next couple of days to get this thing filled up and get it running. I don't think it's been turned on for years. Okay, since I'm here, I'd like to check out the rest of the grounds. We're not doing much on this side. I want to see if the pool guys have been able to come. They have to put new coping around this resort pool. But I think I've showed this to you before. Maybe one time I might have been covered up. But in this beautiful statue, we have this absolutely beautiful water fountain. But when I go this direction to show you the pool, it's a total disaster. This pool has got to be totally redone. It has not been open for years, and we found out it's been mismanaged, and we have to do a ton of repair to get this operational. This pool has not been opened up in over 3 or 4 years. It's the old story. If you don't use it, you're going to lose it. You got to use these things. Start your car, use the pools, live in these houses. Otherwise, they age really fast. And so this is another project that has to be taken care of. But that is a lot newer than the original house. I think I built that probably about 8 or 10 years after the homeowner bought the great big estate. So this is only maybe 12 years old, and it looks like it's new. We're slowly moving stuff in. It's a little early, so we're putting it off to one side. I carried a chair in for you.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta look like I'm doing something.
That dog is catching down. That's beautiful.
Isn't that thing awesome? You guys want to take a challenge on the free throw contest? You want to give it a go?
Sure.
All right. Okay. I'll let you go. I'll give you the home court advantage. Here we go.
It's been a while.
We can go 1
Hey,
for
how you
1.
doing?
Can you try? Let me teach you how to do it.
Okay.
Not like that.
It's been a while. I used to play, but man, it's been so long.
All right.
Left.
Mine's on you.
Hey, look at that. All net.
Home net. I just rebounded. Look at that guy. That's it. Back to getting furniture out of the truck.
Ah, can't be wrong.
All right, we told you guys we'd take you through this job from start to finish. We're just about done. Like you can see, the furniture's coming in. We got plumbers installing where they can. We are missing some tiles, which is slowing down the plumbers. And all it takes is for 1 or 2 little items to be missing that throws this schedule off a week or 2. So I'm gonna make some calls, find out where the countertops are at. We're missing the dining room floor. So we're able to hopefully wrap this up in the next couple weeks, and we'll have a full video for you guys.